Gacha games are seemingly all the rage these days. I mean, seriously, look at all of them.
I, Fischl, Prinzessin
And Persona 5 The Phantom X is no exception. It has now been 100 days since the official Chinese version of the game has come out, and the game is gearing up for the release of patch 2.0. In fact, P5X recently had a press panel at Bilibili World in China, and a lot of new details about the global and English versions of the game were discussed, including a surprise announcement. I have a few videos up on my channel about P5X, including how to play the game if you're outside of China, as well as a free English patch of the game in case you don't want to learn Chinese. So from what I've played so far, P5X definitely has potential to be huge in the West, and I just really want the global version to come out soon. So today, I'll be going through all the exciting updates for Persona 5 The Phantom X. So if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like on the video to help out. Also feel free to drop a comment about what you want to know more about Persona 5 The Phantom X. Thanks everyone for your support. Alright, so Bilibili World is a massive expo from the social media company held in China. Basically like an Eastern version of Anime Expo. A lot of news for a whole host of games were released, but P5X is the one I was most excited about. Atlas held a panel with Perfect World Games, the developers of P5X, and they basically announced that the global and Japanese versions of the game are in active development. Previously, they kinda held back this announcement due to not knowing how well the game would be received and performed domestically, but judging from this announcement, it seems like it has performed above expectations, so far, in the regions it has released in. In fact, I'm pretty sure it has the most downloads in China and Korea for several weeks now, and had one of the most pre-registrations which were very close to Genshin Impact's numbers when that first launched. Obviously, this is exciting considering the number of Persona fans in the West. Even though the English mod versions are definitely very playable, reading a lot of text in foreign languages can be very daunting, and I feel like more people would be willing to try the game as soon as it is released and supported in English. Interestingly though, Atlas West recently did a survey for fans in the West, where they asked a lot of hypothetical questions about the various franchises. Unfortunately, at the time of this video, the survey would have already ended, but it did ask a very specific question about P5X. It asked whether or not you would play an American version of Persona 5 The Phantom X. The results weren't disclosed, but just like with SMT3 Nocturne HD, that game would not exist if there was no fan outcry for it. I presume it will be the same for the Persona 5 Phantom X English release. I mean, even just judging from the comments in my videos about the game, it seems like a lot of people would be interested in checking it out if it comes out in the West. Obviously, it is still a gacha game which is inherently predatory, but I was a free-to-play player on the Taiwan server and it was actually pretty fun and definitely very playable. So it's good to know that the English versions of the game are coming out very soon, hopefully by the time at the end of this year maybe. But now it's time for the surprise announcement. From Persona content creator Faz on Twitter, link in the description by the way, Perfect World Games said that even though PC and mobile were the main platforms they were developing the games for, consoles would be a consideration after the global and English releases of the game. Now I don't know about you, but I think having a console release would be huge. Considering that Persona as a franchise has always been on console, it would be remiss of them to not even consider it. With all the big Hoyoverse gachas they also release on console now, you are basically making the game more accessible and available to more audiences, which is the best way to grow and sustain your game. Plus, Persona is extremely mainstream now, especially with Persona 5's release all those years ago, and I'm sure more people would have readily available consoles rather than PCs. It all looks very promising for the game and its future. Speaking of the future of the game, a lot of more updates were given by Perfect World, mostly around the exciting 2.0 update for the game. TLDR, this is a huge update for the game which will introduce new Phantom Thieves, new story content, new daily and quest content, and just more stuff to do in the game. P5X News and Info on Twitter has a great breakdown of all the things to do in P5X 2.0, which at the time of this video has just released, so you can do all those things now in the game. So obviously spoiler warning if you want to experience anything for yourself, but if you want to know all about the updates coming in 2.0, keep watching. So firstly, you can receive some free pulls in the game via the login rewards, with a total of 20 character pulls and 20 weapon pulls, which is always nice. As a free-to-play player, login rewards are literally everything, and it's pretty good. A new story chapter is afoot called The Concerto of Rule Breakers Prelude, which states the school is about to undergo educational reform. Riko, the only one aware of the inside information, invites the Phantom Thieves to meet in Kichijoji, where a plan to overturn the hierarchy quietly begins. A brand new main story palace and new areas in the mementos are now open, with various new stage mechanics awaiting the captain's experience. Captain being the player. By exploring new content in the Metaverse, the captain can obtain a large amount of Metaverse ambers, future fates, and character upgrade materials. Additionally, the protagonist's new 5-star weapon, Mechanical Executioner, and its reformed dupes, among other rich rewards, are available. Simultaneously, by participating in the main story-themed event Concerto of Rule Breakers, Annihilation, you can obtain Riko Tanemura's 4-star event limited weapon called Crimson Plum Blossom. You can also receive Fate Echo tokens, the Kagura Bell, Metaverse Ambers, and many character upgrade material rewards as well. So with the new patch comes a new Phantom Thief idol known as Ayaka Sakai, and Phantom Thief Riko Tanemura. So Riko Tanemura debuts in the limited contract Miracle Encore and it has been released as well. The pull rate of the limited 5-star character Ayaka Sakai will be temporarily increased, and the limited 5-star weapon Eye-Catching Star will be added to the weapon supply cache. Now Sakai is actually such an awesome design, and I'm loving her Phantom Thief designation cord. Definitely someone I would be pulling on, as she is an AoE DPS character. Additionally, the 4-star character Riko Tanemura, which is also a navigator by the way, will only be available in the regular contract after the captain depletes Designator's main story missions. Now Riko was one of the original Phantom Thieves teased in all the promotional campaigns and the opening of the game, and she will finally awaken to a persona, which is very exciting for fans of Persona 5 the Phantom X. And to be honest, like, she was the only one that I was probably the most excited about, and it looks like she's finally awakening to a persona, which is really cool. So Joker returns for a limited time if you lost all your 50/50s to him, like myself. Hopefully you get him this time around because he was a pretty good character. There are a bunch of patch updates that did come with the 2.0 update as well, and I'm not too sure if any of the character balancing had happened at that stage, but Joker was definitely really good, especially when the game first released, and I definitely lost all my pulls and I didn't get even one Joker, which was very a shame, but definitely go for him if you do have the opportunity to. So with the new Phantom Thief, Ayaka Sakai, also known as Cord, comes a new confidant with her as well, and then you can also advance in the relationship with confidant Yumi Shina. The new confidant Sakai is officially released, and the captain is welcome to experience the related content to her. When the captain reaches rank 15 with the confidant, they can establish a soulmate or close friend relationship, just like with any other character in the game. So new Metaverse activities called the Metaverse Commissions gameplay is now open permanently, with Martha also a new trade activity in Mementos. To handle unexpected situations, she hopes to enlist your assistance. Send Phantom Thieves according to the requirements of the commissions, and upon completion you can receive generous rewards. If the bonus conditions are met, you can also receive additional rewards. Throughout Metaverse commissions, the captain can obtain Phantom Thief dupe shards, Kagura bells, Metaverse ambers, and various upgrade materials as well. So, as mentioned before, a new destination is available in Kichijoji. So Kichijoji is a very popular residential and commercial area in Tokyo, known for its unique charm and aspects of nature, culture, and modern living. Whether it's for walking, shopping, enjoying delicious food, or appreciating art, Kichijoji caters to various needs of different people, making it a vibrant place. So with that comes expanded content throughout the map, and these expansions of the city gameplay content include new work locations, a Shokin ramen shop and fried food shop, with 16 new city events added, 34 new city events related to the city area Kichijoji, a new rhythm game mode song Seize the Light, new Kichijoji gacha series Iceberg Sushi Roll, and Worker Robot Squadron. So with the new city also comes new city side storyline content, which include new city character Ogata Ayumi's side story Please Listen to Me, new city character Harrison's side story Lost in the Night, city character Enna Kageyama's side story An Intriguing Cup, and new city character Yuta Sato's side story Wet Clothes. So there are new challenges in the Revelation card farm. Now these probably won't mean that much to you if you haven't played the game, so I'll link the entire thread in the description below for you to check out the fundamental details. But basically the Revelation card farm is a certain aspect of, or another activity to get materials basically and to get these cards which alter gameplay. So for your pools and material farms, you do get an extra drop event with the 2.0 release. I do believe it's still going on as the time of this video releases, gearing up for 2.1, so you can definitely get yourselves into it still. The new drop event is called Potential Burst, and it does end on August the 1st at 5 AM, China time. During the event period, by participating in the material farm, you can earn a total of 5 double material drop opportunities for skill upgrade materials, character essential materials, and weapon essential materials. Different farms share the double drop rate count, which resets daily at 5 AM China time. So this is a great way to farm items if you really need them, and hopefully everyone can get what they need. You can try out the new characters for a limited time. Cognitive Simulation Trial Character Update Participation Period from the completion of the update on July 18, 2024 to 4:50 AM on August 1st, 2024. During the event, you can use the cognitive simulation to learn about the combat roles of characters Ayaka Sakai and Ren Amamiya and try them out in simulated battles. Completing the trial will grant you Metaverse Ambers. Finally, there are new items in Martha's shop after the version update, including enriching features, Kagura bells, and also Phantom Thieves dupes. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can purchase for real life money, so definitely check that out in the description below, if you're keen. There are also a lot of other optimizations and adjustments to various gameplay systems. Again, the full thread will be linked in the description, so check it out in the description below. So love it or hate it, it seems Persona 5 The Phantom X is here to stay, and it's doing very well in the regions it has been released in. Personally, even though the gacha mechanics are definitely a turn-off, this game can definitely be played for free and you'll have a lot of fun with it, especially if you're a Persona fan. The music, character designs, and setting screams Persona, and it's something that I enjoy a lot about the game. A lot of great updates are coming, like finally an English release, but also a console release. So as Persona fans, we have a lot to look forward to. Leave a comment about your thoughts about Persona 5 The Phantom X, would you play a global version of the game, and don't forget to subscribe for more Persona. As always, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you in the next video.